Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Exotic Astrology. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Astrolife Sutra Nitinji is here. Namaskar, Nitinji. Nice to see you. How are you? Abhamaji saying morning, sir. Good morning. Very good morning from Jagannath, Puri, Odisha, India. Sandeep Kumar is saying Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. Prashant Panchal is saying have been there last year. Mandita Kaur is saying welcome to my homeland. Jai Jagannath. Yes, indeed. Jai Jagannath. Sujata ji is saying namaste. Anirvan Datta is saying yes. Jai Jagannath. Amir Ahmed is saying good evening. Good morning. Good morning, Amir ji. Nice to see all of you. Almost 27 people here. So today I am extremely fortunate to be in this most auspicious holy place of Jagannath Puri. We are in the beach now, Puri beach, and you can see the waters here. Most amazing. This place is very amazing because in our Vedic tradition, so many acharyas and so many different personalities have taken bath in these holy waters. So what you are witnessing here today is not just some river, some ocean or some water body. As they say, this is like Mahatirth, which is like the greatest of all holy places because it has all the culmination of all the holy waters, all the rivers, everything. So this is extremely a beautiful sight to behold. And when people come here to such holy places, they are in a religious mood and they are in a reverential mood, and that is very good because places like Jagannath Puri, they are centers of spiritual enlightenment, spiritual learning. And yesterday night around 10:30 I had the darshan of Lord Sri Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Maharani, and it was amazing. There was not much crowd. This is one secret I learned from my seniors. If you want to visit Puri temple, then visit in the night. So it was really amazing. We visited and there was hardly any crowd. So we got the darshan in like around 15-20 minutes. Total the time was around half an hour. It was excellent, and you can see the waves are coming, and it is amazing because Jagannath Puri is very special because it is known as Purushottam Kshetra, because this is also known as Shri Kshetra. Okay, Jagannath Puri is very, very, very special as per the Hindu texts. It is one of the four most holy places. Like there is Char Dham. So in east of India there is Jagannath Puri. Then in the west there is Sri Dwarka Dham. Then in north I think it is Badrinath, and then in south there is Rameshwaram. So in India, most of the people, especially the Hindus, the Sanatanis, the Vedic followers, they make it a point to visit these four dhams at least. May not be everyone, as Kali Yuga is advancing day by day. But yeah, many people, especially in towns and villages, they have this dream that before I leave this world, before I leave my body, before I leave this planet, I will surely visit the Char Dhams at least. So Jagannath Puri is one of them. But it is not just some superficial thing. Oh, it's a Char Dham, you just come and you just have a nice time, which you can do nothing wrong with it. But it is very, very, very special because this is the place where Lord Krishna is at his happiest. Why do I say this? Because if you see Lord Jagannath, who he is, he's actually Lord Krishna himself. who is in a very happy form. He is in the highest ecstasy. He's in the highest spiritual. He's like very, very, very happy. He's like beyond. His happiness is beyond. Because once this was the time when once in Dwarika the queens of Lord Krishna, they wanted to know from Rohini Devi in regards to how was the Vrindavan Leelas. As you know, when Lord Krishna was in Vrindavan, he did a lot of pastimes, so many amazing Leelas he did. And then Rohini Devi said, well, I can tell you all of them, but the problem is if Lord Krishna hears this, then he will go into trance, he will go into the highest level of ecstasy, and he will become unconscious. And we don't know what will happen after that. Even Baldev, who is Balramji himself. So I will tell you all of these pastimes from Vrindavan. But Rohini Devi said somebody should be there in the door to guard and tell me if Krishna and Balram are coming, and if they are coming, then I will stop saying, because otherwise they will hear it and they will go into trance, and then we can't do much. So then Rohini Devi said to Subhadra Mai, Subhadra Devi, as you know, she is Lord Krishna's sister, and there's a nice camel there. So then they appointed Subhadra Devi to go and guard that place, guard the door, and she was there with her hands. But the problem was when Rohini Devi started speaking of the most amazing pastimes of Vrindavan, Raj Leela, which is like very soothing to the ears, which is very intoxicating to hear. And then Subhadra Devi, she also kind of went into trance. And as the scriptures say that wherever and whenever the devotees of God, they are discussing his pastimes, the Leelas, that is where Lord is personally present, right? Like the Lord says, Naham Basami Vaikuntha, I don't live in Vaikuntha, I don't live here, there, I live wherever my devotees are chanting my glories. That is where I reside personally. So as soon as they were discussing all the pastimes, then Subhadra, then Lord Krishna and Balaram, they came to know about this immediately, as Krishna, as you know, he is in the heart of everybody. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, no? Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hriddeshe Arjuna Tishtati, right? I am situated in the region of the heart. So when Rohini Devi was discussing all this, they came to know, and then Krishna Balaram rushed to the place where there was Rohini Devi and all the 16,108 queens of Lord Krishna, along with Subhadra Maharani herself. And then when they came, Subhadra Maharani had the duty of not letting them inside, but when she heard all these amazing pastimes of Vrindavan, then she also, as I said, she also went into trance. And when she went into trance, she completely forgot what she was doing. She also started remembering all the Braj Leela and everything, and then she lost her consciousness. And she could not remember that she had a duty to not let Krishna Balaram inside. And then when Krishna Balaram saw her, and then they entered, they were like at the door, and they were also hearing from Rohini Devi. And Rohini Devi was also in very high ecstasy, including the queens of Dwarka, and everybody just forgot the external consciousness. Everybody just forgot what was going on. They just lost their sense of being, their sense of belonging. They also went into trance and into ecstasy, and they completely forgot that Lord Krishna and Balaram were in the door. They were standing and they were listening. And when Krishna and Balaram, they were listening to this story, to these stories of the Brijvasis and the great devotees of Krishna, and their leelas with Krishna, they also went into trance, and they were in so much ecstasy, so much happiness. Their happiness was like unparalleled. It was unimaginable. It was beyond all. So any kind of happiness that anybody experiences in this material world. So when Krishna Balaram heard these leelas, their eyes became very big, their hands became very small. They kind of shrinked inside their body, and then their eyes became like huge. Their eyes came out, and yeah, their hands went inside. And when it was the same with Subhadra Maharani, and then, as you know, one of the Lord's greatest devotees, who is Narad Muni himself. Narad Muni saw this form and he was like so amazed. He said, "Oh my God, I have seen this most wonderful, most amazing form of the Lord." Then he went to Lord Krishna and he said, "Oh Lord, why I want to see this form again and again, because this was your form where you were at the pinnacle of all spiritual ecstasies. You were the most happy. I've never seen you so happy. Imagine you see Lord Jagannath's photo. He's black in color. You see three people always: Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. Like one is white, that one is Baldev. He's Balaram himself, and the one who is black is Lord Krishna. He's Jagannath himself, and he was like so much in happiness that he also lost like all the external consciousness. So that is why Jagannath is none different than none other than Krishna, but in his happiest form. And now when Narad Muni asked him this, that where can devotees see this form? Where can your devotees like me and everybody else relish this most amazing form that you have displayed here for a very short period of time? Where can we see? Where can we experience this form? Then Lord Krishna tells to Narad Muni that, "My dear Narada, you are my great devotee, so I will fulfill whatever desire you have, and this form of me, my brother and my sister as Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra will eternally reside in the holy land of Jagannath Puri, which will be known as Purushottam Kshetra or Shri Kshetra Jagannath Puri." And this is exactly where we are today. It is this holy land of Jagannath Puri. And the word Jagannath means Jaga means the entire existence, you could say universe, or the entire material creation, spiritual, whatever is there, And Natha is like the Lord, he's like the master. So he's like Lord of the universe, Lord of all that exists. He's actually Jagannath. So therefore Jagannath Puri is very, 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 very special, because imagine you are going to a person who is very happy. Okay, he's not only happy, but he's also very rich. He's very beautiful, as Parashar Muni says, right? God has 6 opulences, Aishwarya Viryasya Samagrasya, that shloka is there, where he says God is the master of all the opulences, and in full, and more than anybody else, okay? And Srimad Bhagavatam says, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. The Lord Krishna is non-different from God himself. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this form, now imagine this God, Krishna, is very happy, very, very, very happy, and not just superficially happy, but he's so happy. Now imagine what happens when you go to a person who is very happy. You ask him anything and he just says, yes, 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 I will give you, I'll fulfill your desires, right? So Lord Jagannath is that Krishna who is very happy. So Jagannath Puri is specifically known for fulfilling desires, Lord Jagannath, because he is very happy. So whenever you ask him, he just says yes. Okay, so but then the question is, does it mean we should come here and keep demanding material things, like money, marriage, car, home, education, name, fame, power, position, all this? Well, yes, you can do that. Nothing wrong in doing that. But what is most important is that when you come to places like Jagannath Puri, when you visit Dwarka, when you visit Ayodhya, when you visit Vrindavan, then it is very important that you not only just pray for some superficial material desire to be fulfilled, but you also pray that, oh Lord, may I also be close to you, may I develop love for you, may I develop affection for you, may I develop reverence, respect, and connection to you, the lost connection which I don't have anymore. So may I redevelop that again. And when we do this, then it actually means that our trip to Jagannath Puri or to Ayodhya or to any other holy place is actually successful. Despite just asking for something material. Okay, so yes, it is very amazing, and this place here is like it is like amazing. I can just tell you, but I can't. If you want to experience, you have to be here in the Puri beach. Okay, amazing place it is. So yeah, I am staying somewhere that side. Yeah, it's really very good, and all these camels, horses, all of they are here. If you want, you can have a ride there. You can see. So very nice place. Please come here. Please visit and try to not only just visit Jagannath temple and go back. That is okay, but the best thing you can do is you can come here. You can visit so many other places also. Like so many other places are there. You can visit the great Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya's house. You can visit Haridas Thakur's Samadhi, you can visit Siddha Bakul, you can visit so many other, there are Gaudiya Mats, there are so many other temples you can visit. You can learn from the sadhus, you can learn from them spiritually, you can take enlightenment from them. So that is very good. So rather than just coming to Puri and taking Lord Jagannath's darshan and going, why this is also important. Of course, Jagannath's darshan is most important, but these other places are also very equally important, because they will actually tell you who Lord Jagannath is. You know, like the saints, sadhus, and the great rishis. They will actually tell you who Lord Jagannath is and what is the greatness and glory of Lord Jagannath. And when you hear about Lord Jagannath, then you will be in the right consciousness, in the right mood to actually be in Jagannath Puri. Otherwise, you know, like Puri especially, there are like thousands and millions of people every day or so every year. But most of the people, they just come here, take darshan of Jagannath, and they just go and they carry on with their old material life, material habits. And there are people who I know who keep coming every year, you know, like every 3 months, 6 months, they say, oh, I keep visiting Puri, you know, especially from Bengal and where I am, Assam and nearby places, you know, which is again great, nothing wrong there. But you should also be aware of the greatness of the place, you know, Puri Mahatmya and all this. So next time you visit Puri, please read about Lord Jagannath. Please be aware, hear some lecture, visit some mutt here who can actually enlighten you. You know, in the morning there are a lot of lectures, so if you can do that, then that is beyond fantastic. And of course, then you take darshan, and don't miss Anand Bazar, which is the place where all the Mahaprasad of Lord Jagannath is out. So for the Western audience who don't know what is Mahaprasad, it is like some food which is offered to Lord Jagannath, and when Jagannath accepts it, before offering it is called as bhoga. So when Lord accepts the bhoga, then it becomes prasad actually. Okay, so amazing. So please visit Jagannath Puri, take darshan of Jagannath, and hear from the great souls here that are present here, and take amazing prasad and be in a mood of reverence. And whenever you are in Puri, always keep chanting Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. You can chant any mantra. You can chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You can chant Om Namo Narayana. You can chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This you can chant. And yeah, you can chant any Vishnu mantra that you are comfortable with, and I'm sure you will be exponentially benefited if you do it in the right consciousness. All right. Thank you so much. Around 40 people joined today, so good to see so many of you. And yeah, we will see each other again soon. All right. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. Jai Jagannath, Jai Baldev, Jai Subhadra, Jai Shri Krishna.